Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type white knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know. You could just put in, like, lubricating helmet, if you know what I mean. I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property, especially when they happen to be in the military. What, did you run out of air? That'd be a pretty counterproductive helmet. I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Ha! Don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. She gets you out of tight situations, if you catch my drift. Let's see, where was her number? Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice, if you catch my drift. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend. More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Oh my, aren't you just delightful? Hey honey, can you see me? Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello. Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. Is this like a Fire Emblem setup with that big bulky guy that apparently no one can see? I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Happens all the time. So, easy mistake. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible. Pardon me? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people. That's the most counterintuitive fetish I've ever heard of. Where you can only see a few articles of clothing floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that would make me invisible, and he did. Are you even, like, old enough for that? But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? That's a satisfying word. Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that's recently branched to civilian appliances such as cloaking systems. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. Sandpaper clothing everywhere. You can order a module from them and change the color of clothes, walls, or tables with it. That's incredibly specific. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost to the human eye? Well, it's not perfect if you move to be an eerie surroundings-colored blob. And we Lilim see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Well, there's that lady in the TV back there, you see. Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano, woman. Sure, is this the first time I've actually done that? Where a piano? Bam. One piano, woman. Thanks, I love these ones, you know. I keep them for special occasions whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today I feel good. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? The ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know... If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement if you catch my drift. You still look too young, though. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty. I knew it. It was only a matter of time. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that, including the naughty things. Do you pay it? Finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become it. That's the worst threat I've ever heard in my life. Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. Riots and such, you know. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. Turned out to be a dude. What did you do? What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it being a dude. Hey, honey, what did he do? Oh, it was a dude. Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mess that tries to bite him every once in a while, even though I've known him for literally an hour and a half and I can already figure some stuff out. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And you know, people lie. He lies really badly, though, so I feel like that's not a good excuse. Does your boss know about it? She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's pain to think about. I'm right here. Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, put it on, now she can't get it off. Oh yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. I'm speaking from experience here. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a bit early for those stories, don't you think? No. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. You can definitely pass for it, I'd believe that. Really. Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. This is straight up a robot hooker. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. That does... whatever. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part in his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Well, that does line up timeline-wise. Oh. Yep, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. Perhaps it's the fact I look like a prepubescent child. What kind of people? Nobody, I said nothing. Give me a moon blast, would you? Sure. Bam. Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl. Well, do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC-72s look like kids? I fucking knew it. Yes and no. Out of factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory, right? Nope, every fresh DFC-72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC-72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt out for a factory upgrade. Said upgrades alter its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know, right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. I didn't think about it that way. That's disturbing as fuck. Should I think about it at all? No. I mean, maybe I'll go through it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Holy shit! Who the fuck is this? Good evening, Gil. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you hear the clink of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. The lube's not going anywhere. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Not strictly true. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay. Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy, ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay, then, let me get your orders. So do I make them both at the same time? I don't think that's how it works. Gut punch. How can this be both bitter, girly, and soft? Those are some that's a little weird. Here and here. Thank you. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. I'm pretty bad at it, though. Still have the manual here. Can barely figure out the blender. Don't even actually have a blender. I just kind of shake the shaker really hard. Hey, Dorothy. May I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. I'm not a pedophile. Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the FC-22 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of the aliens. Hamlet, what are you doing over there? Get down, son. Alright, my cat's an asshole. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kinda buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC-22s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. She is gonna break by the end of the game. Now I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic, JC Denton? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. You got a jackhammer down there or what? I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine. See if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kinda hard not to root for her. I did like her. But not in a creepy way. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Gil, I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. No, don't worry about it. Sorry, you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. Here. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. The perfect drink. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. Hold on, let me go find my soapbox. So, you haven't been to a war? Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. I mean, I've seen a lot of polite assassins in media. That's not terribly surprising. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearings on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Look, I even have spare soap. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folk. You can also thank yourself you're in the slum that no police come to except for that one lady. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind if you just said. It's true, isn't it? The actual, protagonists of this dystopian future story are, just slightly to the side of us. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Also, it was on a roof in the rain, and they were wrestling with several katanas. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know them. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Probably true. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should, it's quite the show. Good news, Jill, the helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright.